Welcome everybody to the Miami Dolphins franchise. My name is MrHurriicane and today I welcome you to a brand new franchise experience. Here on Madden 19, we are going to follow the journey of the Miami Dolphins. We spent the first episode getting familiar with the team, and now they play their first game of the series against the Tennessee Titans. Miami is coming off a 6-10 season, one they spent without Ryan Tannehill, but with Jay Cutler at quarterback. It wasn't a very good season, but now Tannehill is back, and there's some renewed optimism around this Dolphins team. If Tannehill takes a big step forward, and the defense is better this season, who knows what's possible for this year's Miami Dolphins. After a brief lightning delay, we are ready to get underway here in Miami as the rain continues to fall. Dolphins football is here. Welcome to the series, everybody. Here we go. Jason Sanders sends it deep, and Adoree Jackson takes a knee, as the Titans offense will take the field with fourth-year quarterback Marcus Mariota not coming off his best season, but still the Titans found themselves in the playoffs. Mariota had only 13 touchdown passes a year ago. He's hoping for a better season as the Titans will start the day with a full start. First and 15 for the Titans. They'll hand it off to newly acquired running back Dion Lewis, who gets trapped in the backfield for a loss of 2. Dolphins with two deep safeties, Rashad Jones and Minkah Fitzpatrick. Here is a dump-off by Mariota, complete to the veteran Delanie Walker. 3rd and 9 for the Titans here on the opening drive of the 2018 season. Mariota with time, airing it out, wants Corey Davis, and the pass is deflected. Looked like Davis had a chance at it. So a good opening sequence for the Dolphin defense. And now, the moment of truth. Ryan Tannehill's return here in a very critical season. It's also a big year for head coach Adam Gase, as the Dolphins start at their 22-yard line, and they'll hand it to Kenyon Drake, the running back out of Alabama who emerged last season as one of this team's lone bright spots. Here is the starting offense with Laramie Tunsil and Jawan James at tackle. The interior is not so good for this Dolphins team. At receiver, they might have lost Jarvis Landry, but there's still some talent to work with. Here's 2nd and 9. The first throw is on target. Devontae Parker, speaking of players who need a big season here in 2018. 3rd and 1, they'll hand it to the newly signed Frank Gore, who played his college football here in Miami. The city, of course, loves him, and he moves the chains on his first touch. Drake returns, gets the call on first down, and not much room. Jarrell Casey there on the stop. Why don't we talk about this Titan defense? I think this is one of the best defenses that doesn't get enough credit. Jarrell Casey is an excellent player. Rashaan Evans gives them another good inside linebacker. And in the secondary, this is a pretty good unit with Malcolm Butler, Kevin Byard, the All-Pro, and Logan Ryan. Here's a fake from Tannehill on 2nd down, gets time, and fires downfield, complete to Mike Gesicki. It's the rookie tight end out of Penn State who gets the start here in Week 1. He could have a very big role in this offense. On first down, they'll hand it to Gore, bouncing off tackle. Gore taken down by Logan Ryan at the 40 of Tennessee. Drake back in the game, 2nd down, throwing outside. Tannehill for Gesicki, good for a few more. Maybe on the edge of field goal range here, 3rd and short. Here goes Gore, and he doesn't get there. Rashaan Evans with the fill, the rookie out of Alabama. But it doesn't appear like this offense is going anywhere. They are not sending out their rookie kicker here in the windy, rainy environment. They'll run it, and Gore gets the first down this time. The drive continues. It would have been a 52-yard field goal try if they didn't do that. Now the drive continues. First down across the middle. Open again, Devontae Parker. This is good for around 9 yards. Good opening drive here for the Dolphins. 3rd and short. Big blitz. Quick throw. Gesicki on the catch. Wrapped up, but gets away. Gesicki for the touchdown. The Dolphins are on the board. There's your first score here in the Dolphin franchise. The first of his young career after being a 2nd-round pick, and a celebration here with the team. I wasn't sure exactly what that was. It looked like he was serving up everyone some food, which might be what he actually does with his first game check after this game. 7-0 Miami as Tennessee takes over here at the 24. And we got Dion Lewis weaving his way ahead for around 9 yards. Lewis making his way here from New England, so the Dolphins very familiar with him. Now some play action and some penetration up the middle. Down goes Mariota. It's William Hayes. I feel like edge rusher is one of this team's best positions. William Hayes also kicks inside. 3rd and 11 through the hands of Dion Lewis. That is incomplete. The second punt now for Brett Kern, away for Jakeem Grant, who handles both punts and kick returns. Grant starts up the middle, cuts out to his left, makes a move. Solid return here by Grant. Always good to have someone who can set you up with good field position. 1st and 10 Miami. On the carry, Kenyon Drake gets some more space, and he gets around 7 yards. A good mix of Drake and Gore so far. Here's 2nd down. Tannehill throws short, complete, and bouncing off 2 defenders. That's Kenny Stills for a 1st down. Durham Smythe, the rookie tight end, is the fullback here, leading the way for Frank Gore, and that's a solid pickup. Out toward midfield once again here in the 1st quarter with time running low. Tannehill fires outside, on target again. There's Kenny Stills with the reception. Tannehill 7 of 7. On 1st and 10, Tannehill fakes, under pressure, fires outside, and misses Kenyon Drake for his first incompletion in over a year. He throws it quick again, and that's incomplete for Devontae Parker, hit on the play by Wesley Woodyard. Now it's a tougher 3rd down. Dolphins need 10, facing the blitz. Tannehill hangs in, dumps it off to Danny Amendola, who is brought down by Woodyard at the 39. I'm sure there's going to be some debate about this choice as the Dolphins will punt. You almost never see a punt from this spot, but it is a long kick with the wind. Plus, 4th and 7 is not a great time to go for it this early. So it's Titan football now from the 20. Not much field position in the net result there for the Dolphins as Tennessee gets out to the 42 in one play. Mariota gets it away ahead of the pressure. Nice move, Dion Lewis. That's good for 9 yards. 2 good plays to begin this drive. Now in the eye. Mariota fakes to Lewis, shakes the pressure. Down the middle, he's got Davis. And that's going to be a Titan touchdown. 50 yards from Marcus Mariota to the dynamic Corey Davis. It could be a big season for him. And look at the separation he creates on Bobby McCain. That's the Dolphins' #1 corner this season. So following a great start for Miami, here come the Titans. Miami takes over. Drake on the carry, gets some open field. That's his longest run so far, 14 yards. Amendola slot right. And the quick throw is there for Devontae Parker. He'll hang on to this one, covered by Malcolm Butler. 3rd and short, they'll go back to Gore, and that's not going to happen. Jarrell Casey, stout in run defense. Back to the Titans offense now from the 20. Mariota again starts with a good throw, finding Delaney Walker, and that's a 1st down. Jack Conklin comes off the field now for Tennessee. That'd be a big loss if he didn't return. Now it's Mariota throwing a risky pass across the middle. Stephon Anthony breaks it up. 3rd down here for Tennessee. Mariota quick outside. Taywan Taylor breaks a tackle. Thankfully, he couldn't make 4 defenders miss. Rashad Jones forces the punt. 7 apiece here, about halfway through the 2nd quarter. It's a quick screen here. You could see a lot of this in the Dolphin offense. It's Kenny Stills on the catch and run, and a good pickup for a 1st down. 2 receivers to the left for Miami. Here's Tannehill stepping up and dumping off. Amendola is there. They also acquired Albert Wilson this offseason. He can also work in the slot. They motion out Drake on 3rd down. The rush off the right side gets the Tannehill, and Brian Arakpo brings him down. Without Jawan James at right tackle, Arakpo could have a big day. 5 and change to play in the 1st half. Mariota sets his feet and finds Rashard Matthews for another big connection. This one takes him out to midfield. TJ McDonald, the deep safety, as Lewis carries, spins out McDonald, and gets tripped up by Stephon Anthony. That saved the touchdown. They'll hand it back to Lewis here, and the fill by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Good play. Miami showing blitz on third down. Mariota picked off by Stephon Anthony. The Dolphins get the big takeaway. The Dolphins tried to blitz, and it didn't work whatsoever. But Anthony is in the right place at the right time. They are covering the seam. There's your first turnover of the series. 7-7, 2:34 to go. Now a blitz sent at Tannehill, dumping off to Gavin Escobar. He gets wrapped up in the open field after a gain of 13. We're seeing a very efficient performance so far from Tannehill. On second down, there's an airmailed pass off the mark for Stills, who had created some separation. Spreading out the field, Gesicki in the slot, looking his way, another catch for the rookie. Remember, he had a 41.5-inch vertical and ran a 4.54 40. Here's Tannehill on second down. That one's picked off. Tennessee takes it back. A trade of picks. It's Will Compton. Pass intended for Danny Amendola, and the throw was a little offline, and the timing there wasn't what it needed to be. Overall, this first half featured a good start for Miami, but Tennessee came roaring back, and we're basically back to square one in a 7-7 bowl game. Let's take a little look around the league here and see what else is happening in the AFC East. Buffalo at Baltimore, and right now the Baltimore Ravens have a big lead as they approach halftime, and the New England Patriots, they lead the Houston Texans. Nothing too surprising there as we get the second half underway. Some play action and a blitz at Tannehill. He wasn't ready for it. It's Wesley Woodyard back at the 13. Now a very long way to go here, backed up in their own territory. A forward pitch to Drake, who stiff arms one defender, makes a move. Good effort by Drake to get 6 yards. Tennessee takes over as both defenses have settled into this game. It's play action and down goes Mariota. That's Cameron Wake. Both drives get off to a very similar start. Third and long for Tennessee. They go trips left. Mariota gets time, airing it out down the middle, and it's Taywan Taylor. What a grab. All the way at the Miami 34. He absorbs the Rashad Jones hit and makes one of the Titans' biggest plays today. At the 32, here's 3rd and 8. Mariota again deep downfield, incomplete for Davis. That time Rashad Jones able to knock it free. 3 on the board for Tennessee, and they have their first lead. Dolphins football, Drake with nowhere to go. Without Jawan James, a shaky at best offensive line is not in a good spot right now. On second down, now Tannehill runs out of time, and Arakpo brings him down for the second time today. 3rd down and 18. The Dolphins will spread the field out. 3 on the rush, downfield for Amendola, and nearly picked by the ball hawk Byard. Looked like Stills was wide open on that play. The Miami offense really running cold now after their opening drive. Tennessee football and another good run for Dion Lewis. We're starting to see him get a bit more room to run. From the 42, Mariota resets, and there's another catch for Corey Davis, that time against Xavier Howard. Jonnu Smith to the right side as Lewis runs that way, breaks a tackle, and gets 5. 2 receivers tight to the left here on second down. It's a delayed give. Up the middle again, Dion Lewis for 5 more yards. Getting into a good 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 4 against the blitz. Dumped off, and Lewis is taken down by T.J. McDonald. 4th down. Miami now pinned in deep at their 4, trailing by 3. The run outside. Here's some room for Kenyon Drake, but it closes quickly. He's out toward the 10. Still under 3 yards a carry. Here's 3rd and 4. Time for Tannehill, and open Devontae Parker makes another first down catch. Now some more room to work with, and they spread the field out, essentially 4 wide. Tannehill with time, airing it out once, Stills, and he brings it in Tennessee territory. A beautiful deep ball from Ryan Tannehill. Stills didn't get much separation, but it was just enough with a perfect throw. That's a connection we hope to see take off this year. Now it's Gore on first down, and he hasn't found much room on his recent carries. Here at the 31, Dolphins can't afford a sack. Tannehill gets outside the pocket, lobbing toward the end zone. Stills is there, and he can't make the catch. Inbounds, 4th down. Here comes Jason Sanders, the rookie, now from 48 yards out. And this kick is good. 10 apiece now with the third quarter coming to a close. It's been a really good game here in week 1. Here's Mariota starting off this possession, caught by Dion Lewis. Again, he shows off his elusiveness. That's a solid pickup. Start of the 4th quarter, it's 3rd and 2. Dion Lewis gets the carry and makes a move on Rashad Jones. Into the open field, Lewis with 1 to beat. To the 10, 5, and tripped up on the play. TJ McDonald saved the touchdown, but Lewis puts the Titans in on the doorstep. 1st and goal. The back is still Lewis. Carrying again through a lane to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Back up now by a touchdown. Dolphins got to play catch up now here in the 4th quarter. Still a lot of time to play as Drake carries, and they'll get a positive gain on 1st down. But just 41 yards rushing for Drake. 3rd down and 5. Tannehill short for Drake. He had the 1st down right there, and he dropped it. They just haven't been able to get their offense going since that first possession. Here's Lewis to the outside, running out of real estate and chased down by Robert Quinn, the ex-Ram. Tennessee goes empty on 2nd down. Mariota with time, outside, he's intercepted again! It's TJ McDonald, and the Dolphins will take over in scoring position. Mariota just rushed it. He had the open receiver, but didn't take the time to throw him a good pass. Huge break for Miami, and now Stills in motion. They'll hand it to him. Stills to the outside, gets a block, 1 to beat, and cut from behind at the 10. It's a gain of 18 yards. There are a lot of ways to use the playmakers on this team. Handoff now, Drake breaks a tackle and gets stuffed by Kevin Byard. After a gain of 4 to the air from the 7, good coverage. Tannehill sprints out and throws this pass away. One more chance here. It's 3rd down, empty backfield. Tannehill with time, floating to the end zone. Amendola was covered. Should have gone underneath there. Instead, it's 4th down. Miami tacks on 3, so still a 4-point lead for the Titans as they take over. And with 10 minutes to go, get a gain of 7. The back is Derrick Henry here on 2nd down. Mariota off the fake, in some trouble, and taken down. It's the defensive tackle, Jordan Phillips. That brings Tennessee back to their 26, 3rd and 15. Mariota short, Walker on the catch and tackled immediately. Tennessee now 4th down. 8:42 to play in this game. Dolphins football trailing by 4. Good cut here by Drake, but he lost his balance and still gets 9 yards. 16 carries here in week 1 for Drake. 3rd and short. Here's a quick throw, and hanging on is Kenny Stills to a big 3-yard reception. New set of downs. Gavin Escobar into the game as the 2nd tight end. Here's Tannehill with a strike downfield, and Stills is there. They'll say his knee touched down, and it's a new set of downs. 5.5 to go. Motioning out Drake. Makes the catch and chased down. Really good play there by Arakpo. Titans in press coverage here on 3rd and 7. They'll bring the blitz as well. Across the middle open is Gesicki with the catch. Another big play puts Miami in the red zone. More motion here from Drake. Tannehill pressured, floating to the end zone. He overthrows Amendola, who might have had a chance with a better pass. 3rd down and 6. They need the 6 to convert. Tannehill given time. Across the middle, hauled in inside the 5 by Devontae Parker. Miami now set up to try and take this lead with just a couple minutes to play. Frank Gore into the game. He gets it, and the ball comes free. Recovered by Kilgore. Big break for Miami. 2nd and goal. They'll go empty this time. Blitz on the way. Tannehill with time. He's intercepted. It's Logan Ryan at the goal line. Tannehill looking for Kenny Stills. He tests Logan Ryan, who plays excellent zone coverage, doesn't let Stills clear behind, and the Titans might have just gotten the game-winning play. Still 3 timeouts for Miami, and now Derrick Henry, who hasn't played much in this game, gets a chance to run. 3 tight ends in the game, a counter for Henry, and he's taken down back at the 5. Tennessee uses all 3 timeouts. Here's Kern to punt. One last chance now for Miami. Here's Grant from the 40. Fields the punt and takes it ahead for about 6 yards. The Miami Dolphins now need their first touchdown since their opening possession. They go with a wide trips look here on first down. Tannehill across the middle, holding by Gesicki. Good start to this drive. They're out to the 33. No timeouts left for the Dolphins. Dumped off here Kenyon Drake to the 30 and out of bounds. Still 61 seconds to play. Amendola slot right. Good protection. Tannehill's going for it all and overthrows Kenny Stills, who had separated. Big missed opportunity by Ryan Tannehill. 3rd and 4. Tannehill's off the mark again. That time for Gesicki. Now the game is on the line here on 4th and 4. Quick strike. Good catch by Devontae Parker. With the strong hands, we're not finished. 38 seconds to play. 1st and 10. Tannehill in some trouble, and he's taken down back at the 31 by Derek Morgan. Clock still running, 20 seconds. Tannehill outside the pocket. Good coverage by the Titans, and he'll head out of bounds with 16 seconds to go. This offense is absolutely gassed. Kenyon Drake motions out to the slot. 3rd and 18 for Miami. Time for Tannehill. He'll throw it up in the end zone. It's caught for the touchdown! Gavin Escobar! It's a Miami miracle in week 1. The Dolphins have taken the lead. With just 10 seconds to go, Miami may have just stolen this game. Escobar skying over Kenny Vaccaro. He came into the game for Mike Gesicki. This team needed some rotation, and it's the former Cowboy who makes the big play, and the Dolphins now lead by 3. Tennessee does not have much time to work with now. They have 3 timeouts, probably can't use them. Here's Adoree Jackson, one of the best returners in the league, and he doesn't get much of a return. So all Tennessee can do here is try to get a miracle of their own. Mariota up top, knocked down, and the game is over. The Dolphins win in week 1. Welcome everybody to the Miami Dolphins franchise. How about that? A thrilling way to end the first game here in the series. What a way to get started. The Dolphins are 1-0. Overall, I wouldn't say we played a great game. We sure started strong offensively with that 7-minute, 12-play drive, but we just didn't have that rhythm any other time in this game. Tannehill ends up 28 of 44 in his return, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. We'll, of course, work on those INTs, but there were a lot of good takeaways from the past game, I thought. Mike Gesicki brought a big early impact. I thought Devontae Parker and Kenny Stills did a good job. But the offensive line definitely showed some weaknesses, especially without Ja'Wuan James. Here's the final play one more time. A perfect pocket for Tannehill. We just had to give someone a chance. And it just so happened that Gavin Escobar got in good position. Single coverage is what I was looking for. And there you go. Now, unfortunately, Ja'Wuan James is going to miss a bit more time, the next 4 weeks, actually. And he's one of those players that's impossible for us to replace. James is the number 8 ranked right tackle here in the game. And we're going to have to replace him with a 65 overall Sam Young. Teams don't just have backup tackles ready to play. That's extremely rare. So we're in a tough spot now. Here are your players of the week, with Khalil Mack doing well in his Bear debut and Patrick Mahomes 4 touchdowns against the Chargers. Sometimes Madden just gets stuff right, you know? Overall, I had so much fun here in week 1. I've been doing a lot of work to get this series off the ground, and while the gameplay wasn't perfect by any means, that was one of the most fun games of Madden I've had in a long time, and I can't wait to play more. There were some bad things in the gameplay, but there were a lot of good things as well. And I think that if this is a sign of what's to come, it's going to be a pretty good year. So I'm taking a look here at finances and whatnot. We'll keep looking at this throughout the season because this is how we get new free agents signed and give out big contracts. So obviously getting a good income here on the team is extremely important. In week 2 now, as we look ahead, it's our first division game against the New York Jets. They were blown out by Detroit on Monday Night Football and didn't move the football at all. Sam Darnold only 188 yards. He threw 54% completion. They didn't run the ball all that effectively. The Jets don't have the most intimidating offense, but their defense does have some potential. I'm not overlooking this matchup by any means. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how Sam Darnold plays, as we're going to face him twice this season. The Bills and Jets are trying to rebuild their teams as fast as they can, so obviously keeping an eye on their progress is pretty important. That's going to do it here in week 1, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. It might be the best season 1, week 1 I've ever had on this channel. Please leave a like if you are looking forward to more. Can we get this video up to 2,000 likes? Subscribe to the channel, and there's much more coming later this week. Have a great day, everybody.